Good morning. Congress has approved the government's contentious Catalan amnesty law, which has now overcome its final parliamentary hurdle ahead of its implementation. The law seeks to withdraw pending legal action against Catalan nationalists for separatist activities, including a 2017 referendum and failed independence bid. The law received the backing of a narrow majority, with 177 lawmakers voting in favour and 172 against. The amnesty law has spent 6 months in Parliament since the Socialist Party of Prime Minister Pedro Sánchez presented it. Once the law is published in the official Gazette, judges will have 2 months in which to apply it. It could still face legal appeals, but they're not expected to hinder its implementation. The most high-profile and controversial beneficiary is Carles Puigdemont, the former president of Catalonia, who led the 2017 secession drive before going into self-exile in Belgium, where he has resided ever since whilst evading extradition. Several other pro-independence politicians also left the country. 8 British tourists involved in a violent brawl on a beach in Mallorca on Wednesday arrived in court yesterday to face justice after 3 people were said to have been left with injuries from the stag do clashes. The accused, wearing shorts and t-shirts, arrived handcuffed in 2 police vans and were taken into the court building in the island capital by armed police. The accused were expected to be released on bail pending an ongoing probe following questioning in the court, but no decision would be taken until later. The fight in Calvia was described as a stag do incident by local authorities, and the groom is thought to be among the men hauled into court. A waiter and 2 police officers were injured in the clashes, which saw dozens of waiters and holidaymakers battling on the streets outside a restaurant. The National Police, in collaboration with the Guardia Civil and the Tax Agency, have dismantled a major tobacco smuggling network. The operation resulted in the seizure of over 12 tonnes of materials, including more than 3,000 kilograms of contraband tobacco. Authorities also dismantled 5 tobacco shredding factories and 2 tobacco leaf warehouses in the provinces of Malaga and Sevilla. The investigation began late last year when authorities identified an industrial warehouse in Molina being used for the concealing, storing, preparing and manufacturing of contraband tobacco products. During the operation, police also seized 5 firearms, including a submachine gun. A Madrid zoo yesterday welcomed a giant panda couple to their new home as another phase of China's breeding and reproduction program for the bears begins. Former Queen Sofia, an advocate for pandas since the 1970s, hosted the official introduction of the 3-year-old bears, Jin Qi and Zhu Yu. The pair were flown from Chengdu in China last month, but were officially introduced yesterday after a quarantine period. Spain has been part of the conservation program for more than 40 years. Madrid Zoo has already helped breed 6 panda cubs in the last 17 years. That's the latest from TRE. I'm Bob James.